All right. I wanted to share a system that I spent 3 years developing. Prior to finding the keys to this system, I spent 12 years as a Forex trader. Although I was part-time, uh, I still wanted to win. And if you're a trader, Forex trader, that is struggling, then this video is for you. This system is for you. What this system does is it gives you a view underneath what's going on with the price chart. So, for example, you may say, look, I've got this bullish run, let's get in. And wham, you get knocked out of it. Well, there it goes again. Wham, you get knocked out. There's another time you get knocked out. Well, what we see underneath is there is very little uh, price pressure. Basically, it's even between buyers and sellers until you get to this point. And then you see at least some movement downward. All right. Then it goes back into the sucker zone, is what we call it. Um, and then you see some real signals here that say, all right, now we're going to have a bearish run for a while. Okay. So to go over what this system does is it just tracks pressure. All right. And anytime there's a crossover from bearish to bullish pressure, it crosses this line. And we've got another indicator here that goes from bearish to bullish. Okay. Or back to bearish. Okay. Or back to bearish. You can see. And whenever these crosses occur, it tells you basically what to do. And it also tells you when not to trade. Okay. In this case, what we're seeing here for a long time is bearish pressure. We'll look at our line. It stays below our price pressure predictor crossover indicator. Okay. Now down here, this is price pressure from buy sell action. So these are literally transactions. And this is saying that there's a lot more sales transactions than are buying transactions. And thus, the price is weighing heavily to the downside. We even have an indicator that tells you that this is super strong to the downside. And you can see it fell. All right. So, what our indicator will do for you is show you exactly when we believe that it's time to enter a trade. And then we have another indicator here that is more about timing the exit. For example, over here, we would have gotten in, okay, at the crossover, and we would have stayed in this until right there, okay, when we got our first green bar on the exit timer. And this is where we would have exited. And then you can see after that, it was flat. We would have just tortured ourselves, uh, trying to stay in that trade. And that's what the system does. It is really accurate. I personally um, have gone from struggling every day to where I have about a 70 to 75% win rate. Now, the reason it's so high, don't think I'm lying to you, is because I take really tight, short, uh, I take these short spikes, and that's all I do. I get in, I let it run a little bit, and I get out. I would much rather have a high win rate than To get into a trade and then have it sit there and move up and down and come back a little bit and go back up. I'm not a swing trader. I just never have had the patience. I wanted to have control of my destiny, and that's what this does. I can sit here, and that's what I'm waiting on. If you look at this has been happening all day. Okay. I believe that we're getting close to the low, and I'm waiting on the pressure to start above this bar, start having our green bars like over here, and fewer red bars. Kind of like what we're starting to see. Okay. But we're not going to get in until we have that crossover, and then we're going to pile in. Okay, well, I hope you guys will want the system that you see. It's absolutely free. You can get it at automaticmillions.com. You can register free, and then we'll turn on access, and then you can get it inside of TradingView. TradingView has a free version where you can put 2 or 3 of these on one chart. Then you can duplicate it, and you can put a couple more on the other chart. So, all right. Well, thank you, and I hope you'll come back and see the other videos as we go more in depth on each one of the indicators.